The essay I'm talking about right now is society determined the course of literature, or if literature determined the course of society. I think that society determined the course of literature because all poems, short stories, novels that I've read have always reflected society and what the author's already gone through and what could they go through during that time period. For example, the poem I did, Honky Tonk in Cleveland, Ohio by Carl Sandburg, was about jazz and the Harlem Renaissance, which was written after the Harlem Renaissance, which was a big musical, literature, art transformation for the African American culture. And he wrote his poem based on that. It was a jazz era with bunches of jazz and new instruments coming around and being put together to make music. So that is one huge example because it reflects society. It doesn't determine it, it reflects it. With also The Snows of Kilimanjaro, the short story I did, it's by Ernest Hemingway. It was about this guy. Ernest Hemingway wrote it after he would become famous and a successful author, and so that he determined what was in the book by what he's gone through. And the main part of the poem is people were using him, or part of the short story where there's a female in the story, and the guy was using her to go on vacations and everything, and he eventually dies. And I feel like Ernest Hemingway was reflecting himself with the girl, showing that people want to use him, but they shouldn't, because bad stuff could happen to them. But he's already gone through that in his life. He's already been successful. He's gone through it. He knows what needs to be done. So his short story reflects parts that he's already been through in his life. There is one thing I can think about which reflects society, which is the Bible. The Bible is one of the only things I can find that actually shapes society, which the Bible is a book that tells people like the laws, what they should do, stories and examples of how they should act. And that's how people want to act, because they want to get along with God and all of that. So other than that, literature really reflects society because people write about what they're going through or what could happen, or what has happened, not the other way around.